What's going on, my fellow XCOM 2 lovers? Johnny 5 Live here, and in this video it's going to be a two-part video. In the first part we're going to go over the Anarchy pack and what it entails, what you get with it, and then the second part we're going to go over what I've done with the Anarchy pack to my current roster. Let's take a look at the Anarchy pack. We're just going to grab a guy here that hasn't been customized. So the first thing to note is the hairstyles. So these are the new hairstyles. They're a little bit strange to me. I like the mohawks, to be honest. They're cool. And then spikes. The spikes are weird because the shader on them isn't done properly. The shader comes out a different color than what you want it to be. Same with the pigtails. So they're slapped together. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I guess you could make like a Harley Quinn style character. There's some face paint. So some of these are kind of neat. I like the blood splatter, the warrior, Celtic warrior. Also, we're Vikings as well. This one's pretty cool. Like I said, you could do some kind of Joker, Harley Quinn thing. That's about it. They added a new torso, which is this. And one thing I didn't like about this, so if we customize the torso a bit, there we go. So yeah, if we customize the torso a bit, and we switch, and we just even look at that torso, and we cancel it, boom, arms are gone. So I didn't really like that, where it reset your character just by taking a look at it. So if you accidentally click in here, you're like, oh crap, I've reset my character. So this is the torso they give you. Then they give you a couple options for the arms. There's the bear, ammo gauntlet, the glove, some leather straps, and some spike gauntlet. So it's a little not a big fan of it. Then for the shoulders, you just got a pad with spikes that you can't color, that are almost from a chrysalid, and it's just very jerry rigged. And then some feathers. So now they also have like an Indian theme. I feel like they just didn't know which way they wanted to go, and they just did a mishmash of everything, and then they're like, it's anarchy. It really made no sense to me. It's all a little weird. So they have some legs. The legs I actually didn't mind, especially this one. It's not too overly done out. It's still very XCOM-y. So those are okay. Hey guys, I just wanted to clip this back in. I noticed when I went to the character pool that there were a few more extra chest pieces that weren't showing up in the regular game for me. So there is this almost just like a bra. It's like naked, and I assume if you go to a male, yeah, it's just bare. It just shows bare chest, but he puts these weird pants on him. Oh my god. So there's a whole bunch more pants that are showing up in here as well. So the torso, there's a bunch more options that I didn't see before. I like the vest. I like that. So with the new skulls and stuff, I guess you could make, there it is, it's Nicolas Cage from Ghost Rider. There you have it, guys. It's Ghost Rider. So yeah, just wanted to clip that in, show you guys that there's some extra torsos and legs. I don't know why they're not showing up. Maybe you have to put resistance gear or take some kind of armor off. But if that's the case, then you're not going to have armor on them. So I'm going to have to play around with that as I'm playing the game a little bit more and figure out why these options don't show up when your character already has a chest piece on them. You should be able to override it with the apparel option, in my opinion. So just clipping that back in. The coolest thing is really the helmets, and I didn't see these before in my game, but these are obviously not a part of the Anarchy pack, but I just wanted to make note of them, that I hadn't seen them yet. I think they showed up when I got the Psi unit or something. So they have the Kaiser helmet, which is pretty cool. I like it. I feel like they should have done a version without the spike on top. They have a gas mask, which I like. Very Borderlands-ish again, but I still like it. Then these, which they don't fit at all. I don't really get it. This one's kind of neat. It has a mohawk spike thing, but it's the problem with these ones is the shader it's just very black, and you can't really color it that well, and it doesn't match anything because of the shader choice that they went with it. It doesn't really work with anything. I like the welding mask. It's really cool for heavies, grenadiers and stuff. The space helmet. See, this is more XCOM-y. So I don't know, they're like, hey, let's also do some XCOM updates in this pack. Then they added some feathers to it, again, with this like whole native thing. I don't get it. Some knight stuff, again, doesn't really fit. Some medieval stuff in there, with medieval space age. so it's all over the place. And then they were like, hey, let's add some textures to the hockey mask while we're at it. All over the place. Then they did some steampunk stuff, like steampunk goggles. Yeah, it's just like, okay, let's throw some steampunk in there. This is like straight out of Borderlands. Then I like this. It's very XCOM feeling. However, again, the shader is very black and metal, and it doesn't match anything else. They should have gone with the same shader that they use on all the armor pieces. So they have a muzzle, then again, some more steampunk stuff, and it's like a flight helmet, a pilot helmet. It doesn't really fit with everything else. And then this, it's like, okay, all right, but they don't have any top pieces that go with it to match, so it just looks very awkward. Then they have these samurai masks. Yay! They can look good on certain characters, but again, it just doesn't fit. So they went with a steampunk, medieval space, native, some Asian stuff in there, Borderlands kind of scrappy things. Then they got some punk in there, and then some like dominatrix leather straps and stuff. It's just like, what is this pack? What is going on here? So you have to pay $5.50 Canadian just to get confused. I honestly don't recommend it. However, there are some cool hats and stuff in here that I like. So for me, it's just more XCOM stuff. I certainly wouldn't want my characters to all be decked out in Anarchy gear. Not at all. Maybe just like a touch here and there. And that's what I'm doing in the next video, where I show off all the characters, how I've changed them on my roster. Everybody's got like a subtle mask or a mohawk or a slight change to them, and that's pretty much it. So for me, it's a very underwhelming pack. I don't really recommend it. If you're a huge fan of XCOM and you like a few of these helmets, then why not? And if you can afford it, then why not? It's extra stuff for your game. So, I mean, it's alright, but for me, it's more of a blunder on the development aspect, because they're just like, whatever, let's just do everything. 6 themes going on here, and only like 2 or 3 items for each. You want to hit a theme, you want to make it really impressive, and then deliver that as a package saying this is the new customization set. And I think there could have been a lot better things they could have done, better art directions they could have gone. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm Johnny5Alive, and I will see you guys in the next video.